What's going on, everybody? Back out here in the garage, just doing a little work and changing a few things on the Canyon. First off, we have massive intercooler upgrade here, going from this small intercooler to that big one. So my old intercooler had a 19-inch core. This one has a 23.5-inch core. The new one is 12 inches tall, and the old one was 7.5 inches tall. Just a big difference in intercooler, lot cooler air, intake air temperature anyway. And we ran into our first problem. Bigger intercooler does not fit between the frame rails. So I am going to have to, I'm going to cut the frame rail back to that center, all the way back to here, cut it down, and then I might cut half of it off on the bottom, like right there, so I could raise the intercooler up a little bit further than what it was. And then also cutting the bottom will get rid of this little ear hanging down right here. That way I could bring the tube out higher. I'll cut about halfway into that mount and bring the tubing out a little bit higher and around this mount and up into the turbo, which usually sits around this area right here. And we got some new stuff with that too, which will be exciting. I'm going to save that for a later video. The intercooler is the first of it. Have some parts on the way for the rest of this mess, and a couple parts already here. Show you in a little later video. Quick update on the S10. I fixed that billet valve body we had for it, and it didn't fix anything. I found like 4 problems with the valve body, took them all apart, cleaned it up, yada yada. That was in a previous video. Put it back in. The truck is stuck in second gear with no reverse. So we have parts on the way for that. Sam ordered a different valve body kit to turn a stock Power Glide valve body into a trans brake valve body. That stuff is on the way. Should be here hopefully next week. We can get that converted over. Get that finally on the road with a trans brake, full manual. Get some nitrous on it. Get some test hits on it. Get the carburetor tuned naturally aspirated. Get the carburetor tuned on the small kit. Then get it all tuned on the big kit. And it should be ready to go. But that's it. Like I said, we got some exciting stuff coming for this. I still don't have cylinder heads. Still waiting for those. I also got back window all cut out, and back of the cab's all fixed. So that should get glued in. I need to tint that window. If anybody has any good ideas, I hear plexiglass is really hard to tint. If anybody has any good ideas or easy ways to tint that without like that rattle can tint crap, just hit me up in the comments, let me know so I can get that tinted and get it in the truck. And then we can move on. I'm really looking forward to trying to get the engine built for this so I can get it back on the road. I'm dying to drive this truck again. But that's it for the day. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Have a good one.